Turn 14 is now complete, and anticlimactically, the game has ended. The Allies have won again. I'm not sure if the Axis have ever won a 15-round game in my games, but it was still very close. What happened is Germany should have actually went all in Calcutta and picked up Cairo in round 15. These planes are kind of the units that won the game. It's actually very smart to have it. If you build an air base in Cairo, just going back and forth with these planes to defend, it's smart. I might have been able to win if I would have just taken Cairo around round 15 instead of being so worried about it. But I made a mistake when I split my forces like I did. Should have just went in all in Calcutta. Didn't know that at the time. Now, Japan actually did take Singapore, but they only have 1 infantry left. And then there's, 10 planes and 10 guys can get in there against the infantry. So, actually, if Japan could hold Singapore, they would win. Even though they lost the Philippines, and Japan has huge issues. They're almost kicked out of Russia. And they do have, 20 some guys on their capital with the fortification. It's going to take a while for the U.S. to drop Japan. Now, the U.S. does have 20 guys coming. Now, the U.S. is, of course, not going to build anything more. They're just going to take every spot and own all of Japan and raid and bomb, and eventually they'll take Tokyo. Not going to dedicate any more money to it, that's for sure. Game's over. Probably shouldn't be talking about all this. I guess all of Africa is going to fall without question. South America has been landed in. The U.S. has a little navy. They're getting ready to probably send more reinforcements to London. However, London is going to fall next turn, I think. So I guess I'll leave it up to everyone that's watching. I can do one of two things. I can start a new game. Just leave comments, I guess. We'll call it a contest like Hilltop Pillbox. Except you don't win anything, sorry. I guess you win the choice of what I should do. I can start a new game with an all-in Japan again, except this time Russia will wait until turn 3 instead of turn 1 when Japan is at their weakest. But with a dead Calcutta, with Calcutta not in the game, it'll be a different animal in there for sure. Even though Japan will be a lot weaker up there, and very likely Russia will survive in a game like that, because very likely this capital won't fall. Calcutta will be gone, so it'll be a different game. That's my next strategy, is all in Japan again, except Russia waits until Calcutta falls. I'd like to see how that game goes. I'm going to play it anyway. Or I could just play this game out. I guess it depends on what people want to see first. Now, I can play this game out because I'd like to see what a ridiculous Germany looks like. Germany's going to have to go into here to stop Russia from getting back in it. All of this all of Africa will eventually be owned by Italy. There will definitely be a war down here with Italy and the U.S. London is going to fall. So if people want to see what a game looks like where London has fallen, Africa, Europe, and Russia are all Axis owned. South America is being fought over, and Japan is dead. Don't know if Germany can take Calcutta or not. They're going to have to make some choices in that sort of game. This could be a really interesting scenario. I might actually end up playing this out, but I guess it depends on what people want to see. The reason I would, again, play this out, I'm play testing this game. I want to see where the limits of this game are, because there's 3 ways to play this game. 1 is 10 rounds, 2 is 15, and 3 is until someone, oh no, the game ends with a dead Japan. Yeah, never mind. Shoot. Never thought of that. Well, I could still play it out. Technically, Germany could start flying plane. Yeah. I could still play this game out. I guess I'll leave it up to everyone. Germany would have to build 10 planes a turn and ship them in, but that could be interesting. They could do it. There's no way Japan can fall for, they still have $30. So they get to build 10 more units. You got 20 on there, they get 10 a turn. Yeah, I don't even know Japan. It's going to take U.S. turns and turns and turns to drop Japan. Wow. Well, sorry I'm figuring this out on the fly. So I could continue to play this game out. Wait until Tokyo falls. Which maybe it won't. Or I could start an all-in Japan game. A little bit different strategy. I'll leave it up to the commenters. And this game was really fun. I was hoping that it would come down to a turn 15 climax, but it didn't. It ended. It ended really quick. I mean, it ended here. And it ended here. And I don't even know if Germany can take London this turn or not. I have to do the math. There's that pile that would come in, that pile, and about 10 planes. And Calcutta definitely has some issues too. Very interesting. Didn't mean to talk so long. Let me know what everyone wants to see. Thanks.